Hi everybody, Christine here. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, hello. If you are new, can you please hit the subscribe button and don't forget to press the notification bell, then you'll be notified when I upload one of my wonderful videos. And can you please give this video a thumbs up, guys, because it really does help me out. Now today I'm going to be using some of the things that we got from the Saviland Acrylic nail kit. Now if you haven't seen the unboxing, it was the video before. The link will be at the video at the end of this video and also in my description box, guys, so if you want to check it out, yeah, please do. So we're going to be using some of the stuff from the box, and also I want to talk about a few of the bits that I didn't talk about before. Okay, so first up, that's the three colors that we got out of the box. We got a black, a white and a red. Really nice, really pigmented. Yeah, I was really pleased with the gels. They're really nice. I would like to try some more of their gels. Really nice. Yeah, love those. Now I just wanted to talk about this lamp. Okay, so I am actually, I don't know if you're new to my channel, I am actually a trained nail tech. Now I don't do other people's nails. It's just, yeah, it's just, I've just used it as a hobby, and if I do people's nails along the way, usually my sisters or yeah, a couple of my friends, and that's about it. But I want to talk about some things. So first up, this lamp. Okay, now this lamp is the standard lamp that you get in a lot of kits. It is a good lamp, but I would only flash cure with this lamp. Okay, I wouldn't use this lamp for anything else apart from flash curing. Now let me show you the back of it. Okay, that's the model. It says it's 6 watts, you know, and they are a little good, they're good little lamps, but I still would only use it for a flash cure. I would still put my hand, if I was doing gel, I would still put my hand in my proper big lamp and put it in there, yeah, for a minute. Okay, so I just wanted to talk about that because, yeah, it is very important. Now obviously when we had lockdown, right, when we had lockdown, nobody could do their nails. Okay, so that's why there's so many people on YouTube and everything doing nails, because at the time nobody could do nails. You couldn't leave the house, so everyone started buying kits, and yeah, it becomes more popular as it goes on. But also a lot of people do get allergies. Okay, now I would say be very careful as well. Always wear your gloves. Okay, safety is definitely first, that is for sure. Now it's like with gels, you'll cure them, and when you get them out of the lamp, you should give them a wipe really and take off that tacky layer, you know, because that, if you wipe it and then you'll see on the cloth you'll still have the gel from where you've wiped it. So that's another thing, you know. But please make sure you wear your gloves, guys. Okay, if you're not putting nails on yourself, or even if you are, you only have to cut the fingers off. Okay, because yeah, you might not be allergic. Okay, you might not have allergic reaction now, but you could get allergic reaction in a few years time. Okay, from overuse of not wearing gloves and having it on your fingers. Okay, it's so important, guys, you know. And if you do get gel on your hand, you know, please wipe it off straight away. Be safe, because you do not want allergic reaction. Okay, now I say this because when I first started, I did actually get allergic reaction, so I know what it's like. I'm allergic to hema, what's it called, hema, or whatever you want to call it. I'm allergic to that. Yeah, if I don't wear my gloves on and that gets on my hand, you know, it starts itching, I'll get the bumps, and yeah, so it's not good. So what I'm just please be careful, guys. That's all I say. Please be careful. It is so important that you look after your hands. Okay, so I think I've done my safety bit there. Yeah, and like I say, with these lamps, they're okay if you're just flash curing, in my opinion, but I wouldn't, like, you know, do a full cure. I would put it in my lamp. So I just wanted to say that, because these kits, they all send these, you know, and you still need a bigger lamp. That's what I'm saying. It is important. Okay, so I'm not going to be using that today because I'm not sure if I'll use the gels, but I'm using the acrylics. I'm just going to put that over here because we don't need that. Now don't get me wrong, I do appreciate them putting that in the box, which is really good. Now the drill, we are going to be talking about the drill. I have put the mandrill in. You just push it in. Okay, there's no like bit where you open it up or anything. You just push it in, and then the controls are here. You've got forward and you've got reverse, and that's to turn it up. But I will show you that after, because I have actually plugged that in, because I have got a plug that's actually in my ring light that I can plug in. But I'm just going to show you what I'm going to do first, and then we'll use the drill after. Okay, now I'm going to be using these two glitters here because they're really pretty, so I'm just going to put those to the side. Now the finger, I've not used one of these fingers, you know. I'm actually impressed with this finger because the ones I've had before haven't gone all the way up there. Let me show you. So I'm going to get a nail out. Again, I appreciate them putting some nails in, but also they should have put some tips in as well. You know, and these, I mean, these are nice nails, but they're not very long, okay? But this does go far back, look, okay? There's the nail there. So it does go quite far back. So it's probably about that much, which I like that. That's really good. But yeah, the nails are really small for you to practice on. You need some nice long ones. And if they're put into practice in this, I mean, yeah. I want to see how easy it is to stick a sticky tab on there. Right, okay, so on the manual, it does say, I just want to see if you can get a sticky tab on there, because I have never been able to put a sticky tab on. It says select a nail sticker. Right, okay, I'm just going to select one. Right, okay, so I've selected one. Take the nail glue sticker out of the place it on the practice finger. So you practice it, put it straight on top. Right, okay, so we're going to put it there. Oh, it's sticking. And then I'm going to press it down, which that's what you normally do. Yes. And then it should be able to peel off, but I'm going to make sure it's really pressed down. Okay, perhaps it will stick. I don't know. Hold on. I think this might be sticking. Oh, go on then. Oh, it's stuck. Okay, I'll take it back. And then I'm just going to put that up a little tiny bit and press it down. Oh, okay. Go on then. Okay, that's stuck down really well. And they started making these fingers different, maybe, with different materials, because that has actually, yeah, that's stuck down, look. As you can see, that's nice and secure. That is really secure. I like that. Okay, yeah, that's cool. So I'm going to move that over there. I just wanted to see if it actually worked. But yeah, it does work. So I'm going to put that over there. Now, these are the nails that we got. These are the square ones. That one I just put in my practice finger. I'm not going to be using those. I've got my hand and I've put some tips in. These are just stiletto ones. I think these came from GLITTERPLANET. But yeah, I've just popped those in a little bit, okay? So we're going to be using my hand today. I've got a really deep cut on this finger. I went into my drawer to get something out and I cut it and, on the potato peeler, it sliced it. Yeah, trying to get a straw out from the side of the drawer. So yeah, it's really, really sore. So I will be keeping my gloves on today. Now, this is the liquid. Now, this is a low odour liquid. Now, I couldn't smell it. It is very low because you can hardly smell it. So it's going to be really interesting to see, you know, how it works. So I'm just going to pop some of that into there. Like so. Yeah, I mean, it really is low odour, so I can't wait to see what it's like. Let me just move my hand out the way. So we've got the monomer. The brush that I'm going to be using is my bestie brush, and this is number 12. I love this brush. It comes from GLITTERPLANET. It's a brilliant brush. I'm just going to swatch this pink. That pink is gorgeous. Look at that colour. That is really, really pretty. Okay. Right, okay. So by the looks of it, I would say it's going to set fast. Let's have a look at the white. I think this one's the white one. Yeah. Oh, that's gorgeous white. Very nice. Very nice. So that's the pink and the white. I love this pink. It's gorgeous. Very nice. Right, okay. Let's see how we go then. Okay, so I've got my hand and I'm going to use these glitters. So with the clear, I'm going to put a tiny little bit of clear down because I want to stick these glitters on, sorry. I don't really like this pot. I love this pot, but not for monomer because it tips. So I'm just trying to be very, very careful. So I'm just going to get some clear. And I'm just going to put that down. And just put a very thin layer. Down. Because I want to get some of these. And I want to put this at the end. So I'm just going to stick them down. And that should go down into the clear. Just going to press it down. Right, I'm going to need some more. I don't like this little pot. I might have to change this pot. I'm just going to pick a little bit of clear up, and then I'm going to pick some of the glitter up. Then I'm just going to go down. Bear with me, guys. This is a new this is a new acrylic, so yeah, just bear with me. Okay, it looks nice. Yeah, it does it just does dry really quick, I will say that. Gonna press it down, get a bit more glitter in there. I love this glitter, that is gorgeous. So now I'm just going to press that down because I think that's probably enough glitter in there. I'm going to move that bit there. I didn't really want that bit there. That's better. I might just stick a little bit there. So I'm just making sure the glitter's everywhere. I think that's enough, you know. Pretty. Right, while that's drying, I'm going to put this white one on here. So again, I'm just going to get some... Oh, this pot is annoying me. I'm just going to get some of the clear. Preferably not too much this time. And then I'm just going to put a thin layer of the clear down, just so the glitter can stick to it. That's better. And then I'm going to put this white one down. Press it all in. Don't waste any. Right, I'm just going to get some clear and some glitter at the same time. Dip it in, and then place that down. You do have to, with glitters, you do have to move them around, but you do have enough time to move them around. Just make sure you press it down properly, otherwise the glitters will all be sticking up and you don't want that. I'm just going to go in and put some more down. Right, okay, I love the little jar, the little thing. It's great for swiping stuff, but I cannot use it for the acrylic because when you go like that with the brush, you go like that to get the liquid off, it just tips. So yeah, it's annoying. So I'm not going to be using that. I want to use mine. Okay guys, sorry, somebody come at the door and then I stopped the recording and I thought I was recording. I've put pink on this one at the top. Now, yeah, it's okay. I've just put the pink on, I'm going to let that dry. And then I'm just going to put the pink at this one as well. Now, you don't need much liquid on there. I'm draining it off a little bit because it does like to run a bit if you don't, but do you know what, it's all right, you know, it does dry fast though, so be aware of that. But yeah, it's not bad, it does give you a little time to go down. So I'm just going to take that down just a little bit, but I don't want it going over my glitter, so it's only at the cuticles, like so. I might put another bead down there. Yeah, I'm not going to put another bead on there. Now this is more of a jelly, it's like a jelly pink, isn't it? It's quite see-through. Very pretty pink though. I'm just going to gently bring that down. Like so. And then we're going to cap it with the clear so we can cap the glitter. But yeah, it's not bad, you know, it's not bad. I quite like it. Now, if I'm having an apex, I like to build my apex up with the white. Sorry, with the clear. So I'm just trying to think what I'm going to do with these two nails. Okay, I'm going to do the middle one white. So we'll see how we go with just the white. It's a very nice white, I must say. I'm just going to let the bead go down. Now, I'm not the greatest at acrylics, guys. I'm not going to lie. I don't do it enough to be amazing at it. But I do love it. And I quite like this monomer, you know. It doesn't smell too bad. I'm just going to get another bead. Yeah, it doesn't smell too bad at all, you know. Just going to go up. And then I'm just going to let that bead go down. Go up with it. Just going to put a tiny bit more there, just down this side, so it blends in. Not the greatest, but it'll be all right. It's not the greatest. With the little finger, I'm just going to put a bead of white at the end. Just going to let that go down, and then I'm going to take it up here. And then bring it down. Just going to take that down. Just going to get a tiny little bead, put it just there, and take it up, and then take that down. That's right, I didn't have enough over here. Now I'm just going to let that dry, and then I should put a pink bead at the top. While that's drying, I'm just going to cap these, okay, because these are dry. So I'm just going to cap those with the clear. Now I like the clear. The clear's nice. I'll pick a nice big bead up. And then I'm going to put it down at the cuticle. And just bring it down. Bring it all the way down. Yeah, the clear is lovely. I love the clear. Just going to bring it down. like so. Very nice. I'm going to get another bead. And place it there. Take it up and then let it come down. Yeah, the clear is lovely. Love the clear. Bring it all the way down. Right, I'm just going to cap this white one because I want to build a bit of an apex with it. See, it's very runny. So I'm just going to bring it up a bit more and then go down with it. I do wish I put this hand on the stand though. It's making my life harder, but I'm going to put a little bit more up there. We're going to drain it. That's better. That's better. Oh, I do make myself laugh. Somebody's got to. Right, I'm going to put a bit more there. Bring it up. And then bring that down. I'm going to get the pink now and I'm going to put it on the pinky finger. Now this does run a bit, so I'm going to tip my finger up and I'm just going to put it at the cuticle, lay it down. Make sure it's all in at the cuticle and then I'm going to gently bring it down. Very gently. Like so. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm going to put another bead. I'm going to put another bead of the pink down at the top. Make sure it's all in at the cuticles. And then I'm gently going to bring it down. Now I've got some of these little hearts in this little pot that they gave me. I'm going to put some of those at the top, you know, only because it's very jelly, the consistency. And you can see that bit at the top and I don't like that. So I'm just going to put some of these little hearts down. Try and get them all the right way. And then I'm going to cap this one. nice. Very pretty. With these little glitters here, I'm just going in with tiny little beads just to make sure that they're all capped because they're at the cuticle. Yeah, and you don't want to file any of the glitter off. So I'm just making sure that they're all capped. So here's all the nails, all capped. I'm going to do the filing off camera. I'm not going to use that file because I will do it with a hand file. They're not too bad. But I will show you the file and my thoughts about the file. Now, you always want to make sure your acrylic is dry. So if you tap it, okay, make sure it's dry before you start filing. So I'll do that and I'll come back. So they've had the foil and I've given them a buff, and now I'm all ready for the top coat and gems. I am going to stick some of these stickers on. I'm using my own tweezers because the tweezers that they give you are not very sharp to get the stickers up with. So I'm just going to use these. And I'm going to place these ones on the glittery ones. So I think I'll probably just put a big one at the bottom. And then I'm going to stick a little one down this end. I'm going to use the little inside they're purple. So I'm just going to put one just there. That's it. And then I'm just going to stick two on this finger as well. Right, I'm going to go in with the top coat now. And I'm going to put a small little gem, which I've got there. I'm going to put a tiny little gem on in the middle of that. I'm just going to give them a top coat. Now, like I said, they're not perfect, nowhere near. I don't really do acrylic much, as my subscribers will know, but they turned out pretty, you know. They turned out pretty. I do love this top coat though. It is really nice. I'm just going to pull that out a bit. Yeah, it's a gorgeous top coat. I'm going to stick these gems and I'm going to put them in the middle of this nail. So I'm just going to put some of this glue down. Now these are quite chunky, so make sure you've got enough down. Now usually I wouldn't use this glue if I was keeping them on, but this will be okay. And I'm just going to place these down. I've never used these before. They are really pretty. So I'm just going to put those down. And should I use some of the caviar beads? Probably not, because they are really small, the ones that they've given us. But we do have some of these in here, so I'm thinking I might put some in between. And then I've got these little half ones here. I'm just going to stick in there because I think the caviar beads are a little bit too small. So we're going to pop these ones in. I've never really thought about using these, you know, for caviar beads, those little half ones. But I tell you what, don't they look pretty in there? So I'm just going to make sure it's all straight. Okay, I'm happy with that. I'm just going to pop that into the lamp to cure. I'm going to do that again, you know. I've never thought about doing that. What a great idea. Now I've plugged in the drill. You've got forward, you've got off, and then you've got reverse. So I'm just going to put it back into forward, and that's on low. Now, there's a lot of vibration on there. Now, let me turn it up. Just going to turn it up. Okay, I don't know if you can see my actual hand vibrating. But yeah, my hand's vibrating. That would really hurt your hand, I think, if you had it on that high. I mean, yeah, you're not supposed to have them on that high, really. Do you need them that high? No. So, but let's have a look. I mean, yeah, I wouldn't be able to use this. I'm just going to take a bit off and see if we can get a bit off. I mean, it does the job in hand. Okay. It does the job in hand, I guess. but still, I want to turn it up a bit more. So let me turn it up. I don't like the fact that it's got no numbers on it, so you wouldn't know what you're doing, you know, what number you'd have it on. Let's turn it down just a little bit. That's a bit higher than what we just had it. I mean, yeah, it will do its job, but the vibration on that, I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it on the table, it's terrible. Yeah, look. That is some vibration, put it that way. So I'm going to turn that off. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, guys. It's good for taking, if you're taking, like, I mean, look, it took the top coat off. But obviously I wouldn't use this drill bit. But, yeah, I don't think they're the greatest, put it that way. Okay, before I do show you the finished look, again, if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe and press the notification bell, guys. If you've got any questions for me, leave it down below. I'll always get back to you guys. I love you all so much. A big thank you to Saviland for sending me this over to share with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. And also I have got a discount code. It's been up on screen, so if you'd like to, feel free to use it. All the link is, again, is in my description box. So I'm just going to move that over there. Right, okay, so that's the finished nails. I do really like them. They're not the best I've ever done, no. But I do actually like them. They're really nice. Now, I could have top coated underneath there as well. And, you know, I should have done really because, yeah, you would have been able to see that a little bit more, I think. Let me put my flash on. I hope you can see them better with the flash on. They're so pretty. I really do like them. They turned out really pretty. So yeah, guys, what do you think? Please let me know your thoughts. And yeah, please be kind. But anyway, I just want to say, yeah, the Saviland kit, I do think it's a good value for what you buy. But there are some things in there that I wish they wouldn't put in there. Especially the acrylic brushes, you know, and the nail lamp. I'd rather have a nice acrylic brush. And I think that would be just perfect. So yeah, guys, I'd love to know your thoughts anyway. But yeah, I think that's it. I think I've rabbited enough, as per usual. But anyway, I love you all so much. And thank you to all my new subscribers. I see you all. And I think that's it. So I'll see you later. Bye.